Alright guys, Gemini. Let me close this up real quick. My little window here. How y'all doing? I'll say good morning to you. Trying to be a little bit more active on my YouTube channel. I've been like super lazy on this. Just busy as shit. But try these out if you haven't had them yet. These Bubba burgers. I know they're upside down, but that shit will fill you up like crazy. 2 burgers and you'll be good to go for a couple hours. Tons of protein if you work in a physical job like mine. And you'll be good to go. But I was just saying, man, I'm sitting here watching Great American Bash 91 this morning. They put a Flair, or they put a Barry Windham and Lex Luger in the title match for the WCW, vacant WCW title, because Flair had gone to WWF in 91. 6,000 people there, and I believe it was in the Bayfront Center, or, yeah, somewhere, I think it was in Florida. It was either in Florida or Baltimore, but Great American Bash 91, you had 6,000 people in the world title match chanting, "We want Flair, we want Flair, we want Flair." And I'm like, really? WCW? You bunch of idiots in 91. You got a world title match and you got a whole building of people chanting for Flair. And nobody cares about Barry Windham in this match. Nobody cares about Lex Luger in this match. It's like you guys have the Golden Goose and Ric Flair in WCW in 91 and you just let them walk. You just let them go. And your crowd's letting you know, like, hey, your shit ain't flying. I mean, that would be like the equivalent of Vince McMahon letting Hulk Hogan go back in the day and having 10,000 people wherever they wrestled, Philly or Detroit or New York, and 10,000 people would have been chanting, "Hogan, Hogan, Hogan." It's an absolute disgrace. If you watch Great American Bash 91 on WWE Network, it's a joke, man. I mean, that should have been Ric Flair in the steel cage match wrestling for the world title. How WCW dropped the ball on that, wanted to turn Ric Flair, cut his hair and give him an earring and call him Spartacus, the greatest professional wrestler of all time. And they put Luger and Windham in there, and the crowd wasn't buying it. And they weren't buying Flair not being there. Flair was their hero. That's like Tom Brady not being on the Patriots no more. All of a sudden, the Patriots fans wake up tomorrow and they find out that Tom Brady got traded to the Chiefs or Browns or something. It's like Ric Flair was their franchise player, the greatest professional wrestler of all times, besides Shawn Michaels, and they let him go. They let him go to the competition because of an idiot owner named Jim Herd. Watch the main event of Great American Bash 91, and I'm telling you, 6,000 people in Baltimore chanting, "We want Flair, we want Flair." It's absolute history. It's a disgrace they let him go. It's a historic piece of footage that nobody cares about. Windham, who's one of the greatest of all times, and Lex Luger, who's one of the greatest of all times, and they just, wow. That's all I can say about Great American Bash 91. What a fucking mess.